It's been a long year, and then some. I've struggled with finding joy in any type of creative process. It has been a struggle to write blogs, and even harder to take photos. I knew there was a big problem when, coming home from the trip to Machu Picchu, I took almost 3 weeks to download all my photos, sort through them, delete those not wanted, and highlight the ones I wanted to process. And then they sat there for 4 weeks, and then 5. I better put something out, I thought, and so I quickly put together a Spark presentation video of unprocessed photos of the highlights of the trip for friends and families. But I knew the truth. I just didn't feel like doing it. I had lost whatever creative mojo I had experienced and had fueled my passion. This had weighed heavily upon me. I felt guilty, lazy, and displeased with this turn of events. I could remember the absolute joy I had felt when I was fully creating about a year ago. I was taking a daily photo, creating a unique piece through iPhone apps, and posting it on Instagram, all while writing a weekly blog, which included taking photos just for the post. It felt so enlivening and fulfilling, and I clamored for that feeling again. As I stood taking this photo of the Kingston Harbor, it happened. All of a sudden, I felt a calmness and an excitement all at once. I felt joy, that joy of creation once again, and then a thought. It was not just any thought, but more of a voice. I heard a voice. I don't mean externally. I mean a voice, like one of them that are in your head, that you often converse with. At least I do. Doesn't anyone else? And no, I'm not schizophrenic. Anyway, there was this voice, not quite my voice and not quite familiar, but a voice, and it said something like this. You need to vlog about your recovery. You need to reach out and touch other alcoholics as an old-timer. That's your purpose. Now, I'm not Moses or a Moses-like person or even a Moses possibility. But all of a sudden, I felt like I had been commanded, and I was feeling a little bit weird, to say the least. They talk about improving your conscious contact with God in Alcoholics Anonymous, but really? Okay, Karen, quit debating and find out what the heck a vlog is. That voice, the one I recognized, was me talking to me. A vlog is short for video log, like a blog, but it's a film of oral stories and narratives. This, of course, begs to question why they call the written log blog and not vlog. That's because blog was originally called a web blog, which became a blog. But back to vlogs, which can be simple, as in talking head type of videos where one sits statically in the middle of the screen and just talks. There are also the educational and teaching videos, which show users how to apply makeup, fix just about anything, or turn your computer screen into a virtual classroom. Then there are the epics, the cinematic type films that cover everything as mentioned, only Hollywood style. These types of videos are mostly hosted on YouTube or Vimeo. YouTube? Are you kidding me? I have spent the last part of my social media life ensuring my photo never ends up on the internet. Yes, I'm that pain in the butt who, when you try to do a group photo, I raise my hand and emphatically say, not me. I even went so far as to buy and wear fancy masks when I was part of the Arcanum, a photographic mentoring apprenticeship program. Every month the participants submit works to receive feedback from the instructor, and the sessions are all taped so anyone registered in the Arcanum can listen to your session. I relished finding a cool mask each time to ensure my identity was concealed. Now, I had heard this voice telling me I needed to do a video to share my experience as an alcoholic with other alcoholics? Really? I can't have understood that right. But something strange started to happen. I started to wonder and consider, what if? What if I did do videos and expose my face? How would that feel, I wondered. So I immediately went on Instagram, brought up the stories section, and started to tape myself applying filters. At first I was so afraid I might accidentally upload these, but once I figured it out, I played to my heart's content. I made myself look this way and that. I added bunny ears and whiskers in one video, and hats and lipstick in another. I felt a freedom and a silliness which I had not experienced or allowed myself. My mind started to race with ideas, creative ideas. I could start a YouTube channel. I could make it all about photography and videography and travel. But I need to clean things up first, and so I started creating and feeling the passion. But back to that commandment, which lurked in the back of my mind. How do I do a vlog about alcoholism while maintaining my anonymity? I wasn't sure I was ready to put my face out in the world as a labeled recovering alcoholic. Then the idea of a podcast came to me, something in the tradition of 2-Minute Tuesdays, where I just ponder about topics in sobriety for 2 minutes or a bit longer. I've never really been totally obedient to anyone or anything in my life, and I wasn't about to start, but this felt like a good halfway point to me for setting up my purpose, and I'm sticking to that. So after a few more questions surrounding the traditions of Alcoholics Anonymous, I set up the podcast in such a manner that for the most part, I am maintaining the traditions, or at least as much as I want to while still doing this. So where this leads me to is much change. I have started to use a social video messaging service with my sobriety sisters, and besides maintaining daily contact with them, it has helped me be in front of a camera and talking. I did an About Me video where I stitched together photos of myself, just getting used to the idea and feeling of my image being out there on the internet. I am currently working on a video to replace that. So with my website newly designed to accept the podcast and soon to be videos, my creativity has been spurred on again, and I'm passionate and excited. I am looking forward to continuing to tell stories, as I am a storyteller. Now I will not only be by the pen, but also by video and audio too.